One of the most alarming consequences of Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022 was the threat it posed to the safety and security of the country's 4 nuclear power plants, especially the Zaporizhzhia plant, which was shelled and hit by a missile. The Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant is Europe's largest nuclear facility, with 6 reactors that provide about 20% of Ukraine's electricity. It is located on the eastern bank of the Dnipro River, near the front line of the conflict. On March 9, 2023, Russian forces launched a series of missile strikes across Ukraine, targeting military and civilian infrastructure. One of the missiles hit the Zaporizhzhia plant, causing a power outage and forcing it to switch to emergency diesel generators. The missile strike also damaged some of the plant's equipment and buildings, and sparked fears of a possible nuclear accident. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, expressed deep concern about the situation and urged both sides to respect international law and protect the plant from further attacks. The plant staff, most of whom lived in the nearby town of Enerhodar, faced increasingly tense and stressful conditions as they tried to ensure nuclear safety and security at the plant. Many of them were evacuated by Russian forces in early May 2023, amid rumors of an anticipated Ukrainian counteroffensive. The Ukrainian authorities claimed that they would not use force to retake the plant, but rather cut off its supply lines from Crimea and surround it with their troops. They said they understood their responsibility to preserve the integrity of the plant and avoid a severe nuclear disaster. However, some experts warned that any military action near the plant could have catastrophic consequences for the environment and public health, not only in Ukraine but also in neighboring countries. They said that even a minor incident at the plant could release radioactive material into the air or water, posing a serious risk of contamination and exposure. 10. The fate of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant remains uncertain as the war in Ukraine continues. It is a symbol of both Ukraine's energy dependence and resilience, as well as Russia's aggression and disregard for international norms. It is also a reminder of the potential human and environmental costs of nuclear warfare. Nuclear power plants became tools of war and leverage for Russia, as they provide about half of Ukraine's electricity and are dependent on Russian fuel and technology. Ukraine operates 4 nuclear power plants with 15 reactors located in Volhynia and South Ukraine. The largest nuclear power plant in Europe, the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, is located in southern Ukraine and has 6 reactors with a total capacity of 6,000 megawatts. Russia captured Zaporizhzhia a year ago and has been using it as a strategic asset to pressure Ukraine and its allies. Russia has launched several missile attacks on Ukrainian cities and infrastructure, causing power outages across the country, including at Zaporizhzhia. The plant relies on high-voltage power lines to run its safety and cooling systems, which are essential to prevent a nuclear meltdown. Without external power, the plant has to switch to emergency generators, which have limited fuel supply and reliability. Moreover, Russia has been draining the reservoir that provides water to cool down the plant's core. The water level has dropped significantly, threatening the plant's stability and safety. If the water supply is cut off completely, the plant could overheat and explode, releasing radioactive contamination into the atmosphere. This would be a disaster not only for Ukraine, but also for neighboring countries and Europe. Ukraine's energy minister has tried to negotiate with Russia to demilitarize the plant and ensure its safe operation, but those talks have failed. Ukraine has also sought alternative sources of nuclear fuel and technology from Westinghouse, a U.S. company, to reduce its dependence on Russia. However, this process is slow and costly, and does not solve the immediate threat posed by Zaporizhzhia. Nuclear power plants are vital for Ukraine's energy security and economic development, but they also make it vulnerable to Russian aggression and blackmail. As the war escalates, the risk of a nuclear catastrophe increases every day.